Welcome to today's online content presentation, my dear students. Our today's topic is from Unit 5, Art and Music, and the lesson is Lesson 3, Crafts at Our Time. This is the continuation of my previous class. So this is the second class. After the class, you will be able to do two things. You will be able to enrich your vocabulary, and you will be able to answer the questions based on this passage. So, a craft work is a dynamic object, always evolving and always abreast of changing tastes and preferences. If you look at the words, you will find that there are four words that have been underlined, and we can just look at the end of the passage to have the meaning of these words. Craftwork means art, artistry, artifice, artwork, etc. And then we have another word, dynamic. Dynamic means vibrant, active. So, গতিশীল, সচল, পরিবর্তনশীল. Evolve means change, grow. Then we have abreast. Abreast means shoulder to shoulder or responsive. অর্থাৎ যেটা প্রতিক্রিয়া সৃষ্টি করে, যেটা সাড়া দেয়. Evoke, and we have the word evoke, and evoke means suggest, imply, hint. So a craftwork is a dynamic object. So it's an active object, always evolving. That means always changing, maturing, growing, mellowing, and always abreast of changing tastes and preferences. So a craftwork adjusts itself to the change in taste and likings. Preferences means likings. It also represents a way of life and a cultural flavor. Therefore, changes in lifestyle and material conditions. Material conditions means concrete conditions are expected to have their impact. Impact means influence on craftworks and their production. But certain forms, shapes, styles, aesthetic preferences. So aesthetic means which is related to the sense of beauty. So aesthetic preferences change little over time. So they are changed very nominally, suggesting that a craftwork can function as a stable signifier. Signifier means symbol, means an indicator of community values and desires over time. Mechanical and mass production take away this feeling of assurance and stability and the sense of community that the handwork, craftwork evokes. So, we will move to the second stanza. In the second stanza, we find in the clash between expectations of pure handmade craftworks and the market need of mechanically produced craftworks, two contesting views emerge. On the one hand, traditionalists contend that the society needs to preserve the authenticity and naturalness of craftworks and their association with domesticity and environment. And on the other, promoters of machine production argue that the machine has helped restore the appeal of the crafts due to their cheaper production costs. So we have some underlined words which we can have a second look for enriching our vocabulary. So first, clash means conflict, contradictions, opposition. Emerge means spring. Content means argue. Authenticity means accuracy, genuineness. Restore means revive and live in. So, in the clash, in the conflict between expectations of pure handmade craftworks and the market need of mechanically produced craftworks, two contesting means opposing, two opposing views emerge. On the one hand, traditionalists, those who are in favor of tradition, those who are in favor of pure handmade craftworks, they contend means they give the reason, they give the ground that the society needs to preserve authenticity and naturalness of craftworks. That means the purity, the accuracy of craftworks should be remained intact, and their association with domesticity and environment should be preserved. On the other hand, the promoters, the supporters, the sponsors of machine production argue that the machine has helped restore, means revive, the appeal, the attraction of the crafts due to their cheaper production costs. Now we will move to the final section. In the final paragraph, there are no easy solutions to the problems that craftworks face in our time. Crafts that are disappearing, means withering, fading, can and should be revived. So revived means restored. Even where the machine has made the prospect difficult. Prospect means here the matter, the issue. And crafts that are still practiced can be safeguarded. Safeguarded means defended, protected, shielded, and can be made to consolidate their position. Consolidate means secure, strengthen. This can be done, this consolidation, this safety or protection can be done by providing grants, loans, assistance and other support to the producers and helping them find a comfortable customer base. But more importantly, craftworks can be branded and successfully marketed through the country and beyond, as there are always buyers and users of handmade products who feel a strong attraction towards such cultural products. So, branded means acknowledged, identified, recognized. So, we have in our reading of these three paragraphs, we have just come across a number of words and we have learned their meanings, which will enrich our vocabulary. Now we will move to the next part, our evaluation part, and in our evaluation part we will try to answer the questions that we will face in the light of this passages. Number one, what defines a Kraftwerk? What defines a Kraftwerk? Our answer to the first question, a Kraftwerk is a evolving subject, an ever-changing evolving object or an ever-changing object mirroring, representing, reflecting, manifesting, showcasing a way of life and a cultural flavor. And this mirroring of life and cultural flavor defines a Kraftwerk. So our second question was, how does a Kraftwerk function? Our answer to that question B is, a Kraftwerk functions as a stable symbol of community values and aspirations over time. Our third question was, what are the two contesting, opposing or conflicting views regarding Kraftwerks? And our answer is that one section of people argue in favor of the preservation of the authenticity and naturalness of Kraftwerks, while the other section of people contend for the machine production of crafts, as the machine provides cost benefits, as the machine makes us capable of enjoying cheaper cost in the matter of production of Kraftwerk. So our fourth question, how can we protect our Kraftwerks? How can we solve the problems that the Kraftwerks face? The answer to that question is that provision for grants, making provision for grants, loans and assistance, and creating customer base, branding and marketing, all these are the solutions, ways, means to the problems our Kraftwerks face. Then our last question regarding this passage is, what are the main focus of the passage? So the features, the prospects and the problems of Kraftwerks are the main focus of the passage. So from the answer we have provided for you, from that answer we have points to ponder, we have points to remember. First, we have found that our answer should be precise and to the point, and we should answer in our own words as much as possible, because the examiners value the creativity the naturalness in our answer. We should not use verbatim or word for word from the given text, but we can use partially. And finally, our answer should not be unnecessarily lengthy or irrelevant, and any irrelevance and any unnecessary details will be liable for the penalty we will face. So, if we make it if we make our answer unnecessarily lengthy or irrelevant, we will be subject to penalty. We will not be rewarded properly. So, for securing satisfactory marks, good marks in the examination, we should give our attention, focus on these issues. So, let us recap the things that we have first come across. We have just attempted to focus on two things to enrich our vocabulary. We have gone through the three paragraphs, and we have learned a number of the meaning of a number of words. So that contributed to the enhancement of our vocabulary. So, and the underlined words in the passages will give testimony to this enrichment, to this acquisition of words, word meanings. And then we have faced evaluation of our understanding of the passage by attempting to answering 5 of the question. First, what defines a Kraftwerk? What is the function of a Kraftwerk? What are the conflicting views of the clash between handmade machinery and handmade and mechanically produced Kraftwerks? And what are the solutions to the Kraftwerks, to the problems Kraftwerks face? And finally, what is the main idea of the passage? And we have our answer in this screen. On this screen, we have our answer. If you look at the answers, you will find that our answers are to the point. These answers are not unnecessarily long or lengthy, and they are just written as the authentic answer, precise answer. So, preciseness is the object which we have attempted in our answer. And we have attempted to answer the words, at least a portion of the answer is from our own words. So, we have not just blindly copied the words from the passage, and we have tried to follow the 3 golden rules for answering question answer. That means the matter of being to the point, the matter of being precise, and avoiding word for word usages, and avoiding irrelevance or unnecessary length in the answering of the questions. Okay, my dear students, hope you will reap benefit from this online content presentation. That's all for today. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.